let's discuss certain general forms of straight lines. See, till now we have discussed couple of forms, correct? Now, suppose say you have a general form. A general form of a straight line is always given as ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So this is what we call as the general form of a straight line. Okay. Now in a general form, like 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0, or 7x plus 8y plus 21 is equal to 0, something like this. That is basically what we call as a general form of a straight line. Now, if a general form is given to you, can we actually calculate the slope, the y-intercept, the angle, these kind of things? Okay. Now, from the general form, which is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Suppose if I ask you what is the x-intercept, what is the y-intercept, what is the slope of the line, and if you draw a perpendicular, in the normal form we drew a perpendicular, correct? If a perpendicular is drawn, what is the angle the perpendicular is going to make? So all the forms whatever we have discussed so far, we can get it from this one equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. That is what we are going to learn now, like how we can get those terms and how we can get those parameters. Okay, so first let's try to get the slope, which is the most easiest thing and the most important thing. Okay, now here what we'll do, we'll make y as the subject of formula. That means here we'll get by is equal to minus ax minus c, correct? Divide by b, so you'll get y is equal to minus a by b into x minus c by b. Now compare this with the equation y is equal to mx plus c. mx plus c. So what do you get here? The value of m becomes m is equal to minus a by b and c is equal to minus c by b. This basically is what we call as the slope and the intercept form, correct? Y is equal to mx plus c, that's what we call it. And from the general form, we can get the slope, we can also get the y-intercept. Y-intercept is minus c by b. Now let's try to calculate what is the x-intercept. Now if you remember, x-intercept, we can calculate. X-intercept was what? X is equal to minus c by m, isn't it? So if you do this one, minus of minus c by b divided by what is m? Minus a by b. So 1 minus gets cancelled, b and b gets cancelled. So what do we end up with? So the x-intercept becomes minus c divided by a. So now what do we have? We have three important things. The slope is given by this, minus a by b. The y-intercept is given by this. The x-intercept is given by this. Fair enough? So with the general form, we can get the slope and both the intercepts. Fair enough? Now in the next part, what we'll see, with the same equation, what if we want the angle made by the perpendicular to the line? Can we calculate it and can we get right in that particular form itself? We'll figure it out now. The normal form is given by what? See, normal form is given by x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, correct? Now we'll write ax or x into a plus y into b is equal to minus c. Okay. Now if you compare this, the coefficients are proportional to each other. In the sense, we can write that cos alpha divided by a is equal to sin alpha divided by b is equal to minus p divided by c. It's proportional. That's what we are trying to say. So what is cos alpha here? So cos alpha becomes minus A into P divided by C, and same way sin alpha becomes minus B into P divided by C. We have cos alpha and sin alpha. Square and add. That means in the LHS we'll do cos square alpha plus sin square alpha, which becomes A square into P square by C square plus B square into P square divided by C square. So what is cos square plus sin square? 1. 1 is equal to, here we can write P square by C square into A square plus B square. Correct? Now what if we need the value of P? Actually we need the value of P, isn't it? So if you need the value of P, now what do? We take P is equal to, or P square is equal to C square by A square plus B square. So P value becomes P is equal to plus or minus C divided by root of A square plus B square. This becomes the value of P. Once we know the value of P, we need to calculate cos alpha and sin alpha also, correct? Same way if we do, we'll get cos alpha is equal to plus or minus A by root of A square plus B square. Okay, and then same way sin alpha becomes plus or minus B divided by root of A square plus B square. Now, from the general form, we can get to know what is the value of the normal form also, correct? And how we can frame the equations in the normal form, isn't it? So this is the normal form. Now we'll look into the intercept form. The intercept form, that is given by what? X by A plus Y by B is equal to 1. See, intercept form is basically you have the X and Y axis, and then a line goes something like this. This is the x-intercept A, this is the y-intercept B, isn't it? What are these 2 points? Isn't that nothing but the x-intercept point and the y-intercept point? Correct. So here, this A value and B value, we can write in terms of the x and y intercept, which we have already done before. Correct. So here, the A value, x-intercept value becomes minus C by A, and B value becomes minus C divided by B. Substitute. If you substitute, you will get X divided by minus C by A plus Y divided by minus C by B is equal to 1. Clear? Guys, you don't have to take A up, B up. You will pretty much end up with AX plus BY plus C is equal to 0 again. Makes no sense. This gives us the intercept form of a line with the help of A, B, and C being the coordinates, with A, B, and C being the coefficients. Now, what did we learn? From the general equation Ax plus By plus C, you can get the slope, which is minus A by B. You can get the x-intercept, y-intercept. You can get the both intercept form of a line, and you can also get the other part, or you can say other form of the line also, isn't it? So that one general equation can give you a lot more parameters which are required to form the equation of a line. Clear? So this is quite an important concept, because as you see different types of problems, this method of finding the slope and the intercept is very helpful. All right.